everybody! Welcome back to Campaign 3 of the Holy Rollers. I'm Stephanie, your Dungeon Master. Tonight we're joined by Dennis, who plays Lytle Defrendon, our bi-class of Sorcerer Rogue. Rachel, who plays one half of the character Genji Kenji. She plays Kenji, who is a Ancestral Path Barbarian. We're joined by Mr. Brandon, who plays Red Netherroot, our Cleric. And finally, Jesse, who plays Riker Tor. We are sadly not joined tonight by Mr. Joffrey, who has previous commitments and usually plays Rorn Baelgor. I will be piloting his cardboard cutout at his request and blessing, and we are going to get through it one way or another. We are incredibly grateful to see the spike in our viewership and the spike in our subscribership on YouTube. That's amazing. 8 or 9 of you are brand new to to our little community, and that's a really cool thing. If you don't know what we stand for and who we are, we're a group of Christians who met through D&D, wanting to have a game that was, cleaner and more honoring towards God. And we have been friends for nigh on 3 years now, and we've played. I'm campaign number three's DM, so we've been together for a lot of stories, and we just love bringing honor to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ through good, clean content and compelling stories. And we invite you along to the journey, so you can invest in us safely, emotionally speaking, knowing that we aren't going to weird you out or challenge your belief system or make you have to apologize to Jesus for what you're consuming by our content. We do our very best, but there are 3 veterans in the group who occasionally let one slide. And overall, though, I think we're among the most genuine content creators for Christian tabletop RPG players in the space. So we're grateful for each and every one of you. Please like, comment, subscribe if you dare. Tell us where you're from if you're new. Feel free to leave a comment down below. We love keeping in touch because oftentimes some of you are in some of our same time zones, and that's really fun. Um, but we're grateful for each and every one of you and praise God for your friendship. We have rolled for prayer, as is our custom, and for once, I won. I don't think I remember the last time I got to pray. Boy, have we got a lot to put up in front of the Lord tonight. So
Before you start praying, Stephanie,
yes,
let me just let everybody know
yeah,
as
yeah,
you're
yeah,
watching, we do have a Facebook group. A lot of
yes,
you are probably a part of that.
mm-hmm,
We do have a prayer thread.
mm-hmm.
It
Every
comes
Monday.
out, I think, on Monday, but it's for every day you any day of the week. Post on that.
Yep.
And then the Tuesday that is closest, we will look through those. We will
Mm-hmm.
pray for those, and
Yes.
we will. We're always available for that. So
Oh
please
yes.
make sure to do that. And if you really like what we're doing, which I know you're gonna, just go ahead and share it with all your friends and tell them to hit the follow button.
Yes, for sure. We are a place where we just want to make good, more connections to our brothers and sisters in Christ. And even if you aren't yet a brother or sister in Christ, you're welcome here, and we're grateful for you. If you just want content that's safe for your heart and for your mind, this is a good place to be. Um, so it doesn't look like we got any now that you mention it, Dennis. Doesn't look like we got any prayer requests this week, but that is
No.
a-okay. Um, just means everyone's cool. Um, so let us go before the Lord, and then we will kick off our recap. So, um, Heavenly Father, thank you so much for being good and perfect and holy in every way. Um, my church is going through Revelations right now, and seeing the verses describing your throne room and the honor and glory that's ascribed to you there, I can't wait to stand before you, Lord, and do that. And I can't wait to stand with my friends before your throne and do that for the rest of all eternity. It sounds like a really good time. um, we have got so many things to bring before you, God, the things that only you can know. Um, Sickness and fear and deep, deep anxiety, God, that sits in your chest. And these are all things that you've experienced. You are not a high priest who is unaware of what we go through. We bring these things to you, God, and we lay them at your feet because ultimately you're the only one who can do anything about them. We know that you mean for our good no matter what happens. And we know that You redeem every bad thing that happens to us for your glory. And you deserve all glory, Father. Even when things look bad, you are still good. And you are unchanging in that way. So please increase our faith. Please increase our love for each other. Please increase our discernment and our wisdom and our fortitude. Thank God that you do not abandon your unfinished works. And we are each, until we cross heaven's threshold, your unfinished works. Please tell the story that you would have the dice tell tonight. Please bless the rolls for all players and the DM. Yeah, let your will be done, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So, who would like to aim for recap? Well, don't all jump at once. All right, Mr. Dennis.
Okay. So we left Dressel, and on our way we walked down the road. We made camp. We had a little
Yep.
dome.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really happened. Red made his dome. Told us, don't like do anything stupid in there. We didn't really have to keep watch. We did, but we really didn't have to because we were protected inside. It was more of what was going to happen on the outside, and we thought that was fine. And then when everybody started to wake, or no, Roran actually was on watch and saw outside of the dome lights moving and realized that it was the dead. And what was happening was these were people who must have died in bondage and in slavery, and they were being led somewhere, and they were reliving that. And his connection to Lathander made him feel like he needed to do something about it to put them to rest. So we broke camp and went to do that. We ended up meeting the slavers who left them there. They were getting ready to dig them back up, and they had two giants, and we killed them. Um, Rorn went into full barbarian mode, and we thought that the last barbarian was dead. And Red went over to congratulate him, and Rorn put his sword through Red's chest, and that's where we left.
Very good job. One quick amendment. The random guys who wandered up on the mass grave that you guys were currently watching were not related to the deaths of the
Oh, okay.
chained individuals. Thank you for helping me clarify that because I didn't want a misconception to breed. So good on you. Um, no, they are. You will soon find out they are mass grave hunters, and
Okay.
seeing as bodies are currency in this world, mass graves from pre-war or even forgotten during the war are quite valuable resources. And they had an undead giant helping them sniff the mass graves out.
Two undead giants, actually.
Yes, which y'all handily dispatched. Good job. Um, so where we left off was Red had just completed his most of his movement speed, but he still had action economy. And Rorn chose that moment to clarify what Lytle had done in terms of the Calm Emotion spell, but it's still technically Red's turn. Um,
Hmm.
the cinematic effect of it, I kind of let slide. I would not normally let y'all go out of order like that, so forgive me for giving a little more freedom than usual. Um, Red, you still have full action economy, bonus action, action, and even reaction if you want to use it.
Okay.
But I think you moved your almost full movement
Yeah.
speed. So
Yeah.
let's set the
I
scene.
might have had like another couple of feet. Nothing.
Right.
Yeah. So nothing major. So yeah. So basically at this point, I just have this massive
Blade
gig.
through your chest.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
It's
hulking gold and rage gilded form of Rorn is backlit by
yeah.
this despairing moon, and the second or two of shocked silence after his blade emerges from your chest. The quiet plip, plip, clip of blood hitting the forest floor may as well be loud as thunder. What do you do, Mr. Red?
So there's an intense moment of panic, just this, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of reach forward and feel the. Yep, I'm basically able to touch the blade that's coming
Sticking it
out
through
of
your
me.
chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Um, Actually, I'm gonna do something, and let me throw my camera on real quick.
Yeah, you should have it on for
So
this.
sorry, those people watching at home might seem a little awkward. Being the one that records everything, you kind of get to see how to turn your camera on in Discord. So, you're welcome for
Right.
the tutorial.
Yep, yep. Now you get to see our man behind the
Behind the recordings,
camera.
yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Hey, everybody. Actually,
Hi.
kick my other light on here.
Yep.
Ta-da. Studio lighting. Alright, so.
With the scream of having what's happened to you fresh on your lips,
Yeah.
and you feel your skin wetting with blood and the familiar cold breath of death up the back of your neck. It's as if Kalimvor's cooling touch is soothing the fever of your knocking mortality. It is this chill that grounds you amidst the excruciating pain, oddly.
Yeah.
You know what you
I
need to do.
made a. I, I was kind of going to go like one of two ways. I wasn't quite sure. So I kind of in thinking it through kind of like very last minute, I decided to do a con save to make sure kind of where I would be at mentally.
All right? What'd you do?
Um, I was at a 19, so I'm gonna kind of keep with I'm gonna keep with my plan.
All
Um,
right.
I'm
I
gonna
concur with that.
I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna try to like edge over a little bit and kind of look back and get a sense of Rorn, and I kind of want to just a real quick like, does he seem like, obviously he's not himself, he has stabbed me, but does he
Right.
seem pretty out of it?
His eyes look both heinous and dead.
Okay. All right.
Like there's very little going on behind those eyes,
Yeah.
and yet they still impart this cold malice.
All right. So I'm gonna hold the blade and lean my head down, and this is not what we agreed on, Kalimvor. Really? First my throat, now through my chest. We, sir, are going to talk about this. And I'm gonna throw my hands out like way off to the side. I'm doing this in hopes that Riker and Lytle will see and not react until, well, if things go south. So as I'm
That they'll give
reaching,
you a moment's pause.
yeah, so as I'm reaching my arms out, my body will begin to shift as I am going to cast Disguise Self on myself, and I want to become Rorn.
Nice.
And
So
so,
what does the Rorn look like that you become?
so I go from, my 5.5 foot self up, like I just kind of grow a few inches, not quite to his height. I'm able to go up a little bit, but
But
as my arms stretch, so do the wings off of my back. And it's a pretty decent image of his armor, and I'm just gonna hold his sword in place for a moment. And I want to, with my last couple feet of movement, and I know it's going to hurt, but it shouldn't be as bad. I want to walk myself off of the blade, turn around, and walk myself back onto his blade, staring at him.
First off, that's metal. Second, I approve. Maybe is disguise self concentration.
It is not a concentration.
Okay, then I won't make you roll to keep it. Yeah, you can re-self-inflict injury. I will let you take base damage. I said let. I'll make you take base
Yeah,
damage
yeah,
of
he's
the
not
versus clef.
swinging, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to add his modifier, but I am going to make it 2d6.
Yeah,
Give me
that's
one
fine.
second. Let me find my d6s. Because that's what it is, apparently. Uh, 8. You take 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Is it piercing? It's whatever damage.
Well, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, and he never told me what the damage was when I got stabbed.
That's a good point. I'll roll that and let you add that to your total.
Okay.
Um,
So I'm at 8 right now.
let's see. I just heard something. Badoop. Come here. That is not what I wanted. I said roll. Did it go in the... Oh, okay. So it's 11 slashing damage. That's the type.
Okay. All right. So 19 total. All right. So I've got all that. So we're handled there. So as I'm walking back
Yep.
onto his blade, I'm gonna stare at him and you did this to us.
Mm.
Your past is finally catching up with you. Stop it.
Uh, let me roll a wisdom save for Roar to get him to snap out of this again. We'll resolve that on his turn. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Maybe. Does it look like he's...
He does something you've not seen him do until this moment. He blinks.
Okay. Good, because if I had to go to the next one, things were going to get bad.
We discussed that as a nuclear option. Buddy, that would have blown up the dang table. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Mr. Red. It's now Roran's turn. I will say that he held his action to actually do the stabbing when he did it. That's the only way that makes sense, like, in the action economy to me. Feel free to push back on me with that. I don't know everything. I'm just a baby DM.
Well,
But I
actually,
will.
it wouldn't have been his action because it was an
It was an
opportunity.
attack of opportunity as I walked by him.
Thank you. It was a reaction. Thank you.
Correct.
I could not remember how
Yeah.
we parsed this. It's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wonderful. Then he has his full turn in action economy. So, Rorn, seeing this mirror brought up before him, reacts a lot like a big cat does in a zoo when they are confronted with a mirror. It startles him enough that he snaps out of it. And he looks down in horror at the blood coming down his blade and soaking his gauntlets. And he looks up at you. And perhaps for the first time ever, recognizes truly the monster he is. He can feel like a monster. He can suppose he's a monster. He can behave like a monster, but to see it before him
The whole time
is
he's
a
doing
new
that, I just want to keep... I'm just going to, like, keep almost like a chant to him.
Mm.
We're okay. We are okay.
When you say we, do you mean the party?
Oh, no.
Or do you mean
He's looking at
you two?
himself. I just need him to know that he's okay. But I can't... It would sound weird if I'm just saying, Rorn is okay. because he doesn't talk
Right.
about himself in the third person.
It's a first person. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Um, his he doesn't. You can see this moment, this glimmer of panic over his face as he contemplates dropping the sword out of sheer disgust or pulling it free. And he
I'm gonna go.
looks.
Wait. Let's not be hasty, please.
He looks. He looks at you and, with a broken voice, says, "Well, what do I do?"
Okay, I will. And it's yes, it's not my turn. Hey, don't care. Get
I
over it.
don't. It's fine.
I will.
Just do it.
I will drop disguise self.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Well, welcome back. Now listen. Here's what we're gonna do. On the count of three, I'm gonna go that way. You're gonna go this way, and we're gonna unshish kebab me. Ready? 1, 2, and on 2, I'm gonna push back. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna give him a chance to like
No.
try to pull.
Yeah. No. It's much easier when you inflict it yourself
Yes.
somehow.
Yeah.
I get it. You unshish kebab yourself. I will say you take another 2d6 of damage.
That's fine.
Um, you took another 8.
Okay. I'm
You're
just gonna
consistent and nothing else.
I'm gonna use my bonus action that I didn't get to use and just do a heal wounds or healing word
Okay.
on myself.
Yeah. Um, he, as soon as the sword is free,
For maps.
his hands unlock, and Curse's Cleft drops to the ground, and Roran just is left staring at his own bloody gauntlets. Let's just, for the sake of joy, keep the same initiative order for at least the next half round. Riker, you are next in initiative after Red and Rorn. Um, what would you like to do?
Riker is just he's got eyes as big as saucers. He's just like, God damn.
Mm.
Red, you can't die until I get back to you at you for that damn quest. And I'll tentatively I'll pull out one of my healing potions and just kind of hold it like I'm not sure. Like, do I give it to him? Do I not? Like, I don't.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
kind of stand there, kind of in shock.
That's entirely a valid response. Is that all you wish to do, sir? Let's roll. Kenji, roll initiative just so I can put you in order.
Okie dokie. Let's see.
I should have done that at first. My apologies.
23.
Okay. So I'll have you go kind of towards the top of the initiative.
All right, that's the secret. For now on, Rachel, you do not roll attacks. You only roll initiative. That's it. That's all you
Yeah.
get to do.
No
Okay.
doubt.
Sounds good.
You're gonna have to learn how to add your own modifiers
Hey,
and such.
apparently this works. So,
Yeah. Hey, we'll take what we can get. Praise the
you know
Lord.
what? Hey,
Oh, goodness. Awesome. Riker, that is your turn. Lytle, you are next.
All right. So Lytle is about 25 feet away.
Hmm.
I'm wondering, so would everything that you did, Red, be loud enough that Lytle would have heard?
I would imagine seeing the blade drop to the ground would be enough of an indicator that, he's not gonna
Yeah.
continue to kill me.
Well, no, I'm just trying to figure my. Lytle is now on high alert. This is the problem.
Yeah.
Lytle is now on high alert, and Lytle has the memory of him being the only contract that ever got away, and then watching this. and now he's second guessing his vow to allow that to be the only contract that ever gets away. Um,
Entirely valid.
he is he is however, he is going to walk up and he is going to place himself between Rorn and Riker. Uh, and he is going to.
Do you draw your rapier?
The rapier was drawn a long time ago. He hasn't put it away, and he won't put it away yet. So the rapier is out. It's not. He doesn't have it in a like I'm going to attack you mode.
In a threatening posture.
Right, but it's out in case. His very first thought right now was to get between Rorn and Riker and protect Riker. He's assessing kind of what's happening and debating whether or not to cast detect thoughts to find out if this is something that's going to be an issue. As a matter of fact, he's going to cast detect thoughts at second level.
All right.
He has to be
What
a
is there
wisdom of
to
14.
roll?
He needs to
All
beat
right.
a wisdom save at 14.
Okay. Double. He rolled an 18, but I'm actually going to say Roard in this moment feels the brush of your psyche over his and is too in shock to do anything about it.
Which actually
And
would make more sense.
he lets you in.
I'm not there to look for things or anything. I'm
Sure.
there to try to make sure that how do I word this? I want to word this right. I want to make sure that the monster that I know can be there
Mm.
is currently no longer there and a threat.
Mm.
So I'm looking specifically for, I guess, that door in his
You
mind.
see that door in your mind's eye. Uh, it's at the end of a long white hallway, and it's ajar.
So with that said, because of that, the detect thoughts makes so now he's keeping it, and now he's gonna ask him um with everything that's going on, you would almost assume that people would be screaming and hollering, which would be natural. But
Yeah.
Lytle's not like that. Lytle has been a part of death and treachery and things like that so much that this is just like another day to him. Other than the fact that this is somebody that he was beginning to consider a friend. He's not willing to lose that. He doesn't have very many friends. He's not willing to lose a friend if necessary. So he asks him
Mm.
very specifically, Roran, you have to tell me the truth, my friend. Are you the Roran we know, or have you become the monster that must die? Now,
Rorn,
in his thoughts, so he can read the thoughts as well.
so you ask him that mentally, or do you ask him
No,
that
no, no.
aloud?
It's a physical ask, but mentally
Okay.
he can still detect the thought. He's still got the detect thoughts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rorn's voice is the softest you've ever heard it, the least baritone, and the most broken. I don't know what I am anymore.
So
That is Mr. Lytle. Red, top of the order, yours.
Oh, wait, I'm still in the detect thoughts thing.
Yes, you are. I would say
And
that fills an action.
oh, okay.
Um,
Okay.
Mr. Red, it is your turn, sir.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'll continue to talk to. I'll just continue to talk to Ron. Um, Ron, buddy. Yeah. So that hurt. I'm not mad at you. I am a little disappointed in you, though. Very, very fatherly thing to say, right? Not mad. I'm
Yeah.
just disappointed.
Oh yeah.
But it's okay. I get it. We all have. Well, you all have a lot of things that you like to hide. Saying it from the standpoint of I don't have anything that I'm hiding.
Ah, the vampire?
Right?
No.
Wait. There's no vampire.
There's a vampire.
There's
Um,
not.
what's that sound bite? He was the best guy around. What about the murder? What murder?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, action wise,
Heal yourself, maybe.
I'm getting there. Calm down. I'm just trying to decide how much of a heal I want to do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll just use my prayer beads and I'll heal myself.
All right.
22.
Is that all you wish to do? Okay. Is that all you wish to do?
Um, yeah, I'm just gonna, I'll keep an eye on Rorn, but I mean, at this point, like, I think we've done enough.
Yeah.
If I have to go nuclear, things are gonna break. So I'd prefer not to.
Kenji, you crawl out of the bushes. Uh, what would you like to do?
Um,
I will say you witnessed all of this.
yeah. Um, Gosh, jumping back in cold turkey after something like that's kind of hard.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's a heck of a ask.
So I'm gonna say that he was prepared and completely ready to grapple Roran if necessary, but seeing everything that's gone down, and now that he seems a little less uh, possessed, I guess is how I would see it.
Yeah.
I relax a little bit and kind of just wait to see what is going to happen next.
Okay. You've approached. Do you say anything to Rorn?
Um, I guess. Mm, he's curious if Roaring knows exactly what happened or not, but this might not be the best time to ask something like that. So, no, I don't think so. Not right now.
Okay. Okay. Um, it is Rorn's turn. Um, he is going to walk a short distance away from all of you. Um, and he's going to just kind of gracefully plop to his knees. And I don't think he would have very much to say in this moment. I can't turn his aura off on his Roll20 token. So we're just going to pretend the aura is not there. He's not burning you guys.
No, totally forgot about that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, same. That would, yeah, frying you all, just microwaving you gently. Riker, do you have anything else you'd like to do? It's your turn.
I'm just gonna I don't have any idea what just happened, but I want to get in the middle of it. I think I'm going to kind of gently back up and looten the bodies.
Okay. Lytle, what do you want to do? And then we'll break initiative. We'll be free again. You still have detect thoughts up, I'll say. You're muted, sir. Sorry, I just realized.
Sorry about that. I forgot I
That's
muted.
okay. That's okay. I was like, Dennis is being uncharacteristically thoughtful and quiet. What's up with Dennis?
So yeah, really. He through the detect thoughts, I'm assuming that he has just realized that this was not something that was his normal, but it is something that we're going to have to watch for in future combat.
Yeah.
So with
You
that, go ahead.
when you have this vision in your mind's eye of that door ajar, you are transported emotionally back to that era of your life that you like to not think about. The one where you had parents and were a child and you were afraid of the dark and what might be hiding behind your closet door as a kid. It feels like the presence of whatever is behind that door in Rorn's head is as evil as the made up monster behind your closet door as a child.
He's going to kind of keep that to himself. Trying to figure a way that he can use this another time if he sees this happen again, to see if there's a way that he can use this to help Warren snap out. I don't know. I mean, it's in his mind. This is one more thing to put in the toolbox,
Sure.
and
Do you
he
have
lets
anything
that.
you want to say to Rorn?
No, he's not going to say a word.
Okay.
He got his answer. It is what it is. He looks over at Red and casts Mary Poppins on the front of his tunic to clean it up.
Well, at
It's
least
front
that
and back.
looks nice. It doesn't help the stab wound, but thank you.
He looks at him and he says, "My friend, if you're gonna die, die looking good."
Yes, well, not something I
Live fast,
struggle with.
live fast, die young, leave a beautiful corpse, as
Yeah.
Lytle says.
And then I guess it wouldn't be a. So I guess mending would be another action. Yeah, that's
We
never
can
mind.
say we're out of initiative. You're
Well, I was
good.
gonna say that, and the next thing that he would do is he'd reach over and he'd touch his shirt and mend it, and say, "It's the least I can do, my friend."
Mm-hmm.
And
For
kind of
sure.
he smiles at him like, "I know it wasn't necessary, but I just had to do it."
All right, we are
I'll just
out
kind
of
of I'll
turn
pat down
order.
my chest and well that is certainly a helpful skill. It's almost like I can't do that skill myself. And I'll just give you a side eye because I do have mending.
I know. He
Well,
kind of
mending fixes the hole, but I don't think it cleans the blood.
no, that was what prestidigitation did.
That's right.
Yes, that was my impression. It's too funny. Too funny. All right. You're now free to move about the cabin. The Riker's looting. Lytle is sussing with Red's outfit. Rorn is in a state of
Catatonic shock.
catatonia. Yeah. And Kenji is curious.
Wondering what the heck just happened.
Entirely valid. Riker, you don't find anything on the dead giant, but it gives not just the waft of death, but the waft of undeath. Um, you've smelled necromantic magic before. It's different from plain old rotting corpse. Whatever was animating this thing had also twisted it. It's almost as if they had somehow spliced together parts of a ghast's nature with a giant. And you shudder to think where a creature like this could have come from and the depravity of an individual who would have created it. But this is a new looking thing to you. You know that with your base arcana. Do you move on to other bodies?
I want to first burn the body to ash.
Okay,
I have Celestial Burst.
fine.
Oh, yeah, I just want to make sure that it's not going to be used again.
Sure. You incinerate this giant's corpse, and it goes up in radiant flames. It burns to nothing usable, and you feel a little bit of relief, knowing that it couldn't possibly resurrect again.
And then I'll move on to the rest of the
Okay.
bodies.
Where would you
I want
like to
to.
go?
I'm gonna give Roran a nice wide berth.
Yeah, I bet.
As he burns the giant, I'm gonna make kind of a mental note. Like that's the first time that I've seen him make an action that didn't make me just want to murder him.
It's a night of surprises.
Right?
Um, yeah, I want to. I think I want to do the same thing. Check this eye
Okay.
and make the corpse unusable.
Okay. You find 16 gold in his pocket. You also find a seal with a shovel and bag on it. And on the opposite side, much like the slaver's seal that you got during your basically your third fight ever, first fight out above ground, the jagged crown of sorrows on the other side of the seal. It's very clear these are state-sponsored and endorsed mass grave hunters.
Perhaps a
Uh,
seal with a shovel and bag.
yep. And you also find 16 gold in his pocket. And do you turn this one to ash as well, or do you look over your shoulder and ask the cleric, hey, if this one's humanoid, what would you have me do?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna burn that body.
All right. It goes up in flames, takes a little longer, strangely, to burn than the undead one. Perhaps because this humanoid's tissues were not degraded like the giants were. But eventually, nothing is left of him but smoldering cinders. You want to go to the other one now?
Yep, I'm just gonna work my way down the line.
All right. Yeah. So this giant also has on basically rags. It doesn't have anything on it to speak of. You could potentially take the toes off of it, though they're very, very gross, and sell them as potion ingredients down the line, but who knows when you'll be able to sell them And in the meantime, they stink in life, then they stink even worse in undeath.
I have no interest in that. No, I don't need the money that bad. I
I figured.
mean, I need money bad, but not that bad.
Not that bad. All right. You set this one on fire too?
Hey, a 20's a
Yep.
20.
Yeah, right. He's a dag nabbit.
Not when you're wearing this jacket.
$20 is $20.
That's right.
Dang nabbit, I forgot that. It's great. Wonderful. In this humanoid's pocket, you find a matching seal. It's clear they carried two in case they needed to split up, or maybe they were independent operators who teamed up for this large of a mass grave. You find 13 gold in his pocket. Nothing really other than like a very nice bow, like a short bow. No, I'm sorry, I had them doing crossbows, didn't I? You find a couple of pieces of weaponry, but nothing special. Probably nothing worth hauling around given the weight of it.
Don't we have a bag of holding?
You do. That's right. Weight doesn't matter in
I'd
a
stick
bag of
it.
holding.
I'd stick it in the bag of holding and just sell it later.
I'll say you grab the other crossbow from the other guy as well, so you have 2 light crossbows. Okay. And you destroy that body as well?
Absolutely.
All right. The final body of this battlefield goes up in flames. And as its light kind of spreads in the area you're in, Riker, you realize what you're standing on is probably the mass grave. And by probably, you mean with almost certainty. There's peaks of fabric through the dirt. It's stained a weird color, and nothing's growing over it. And there's actually little pieces of like a couple of shoes that you can see poking through the dirt. This is where those people were executed. Rorn has not done or said anything.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be looking at Red and be like, this looks like your territory there, sir. My work is done. All you.
Mr. Red, what would you like to do? Would you like
Um,
to respond?
I, he's not wrong. I will. Um, I will come over to the area and kind of try to center myself as best as I possibly can. And
With a gaping hole in your chest, yeah.
yeah, it's healed-ish. I'm good for now.
Lord. All right.
And I will perform kind of the last rites for the area. So I'll take about 10 minutes and concentrate on doing that,
Okay.
and pull out my holy symbol and
Yeah.
start
The
praying.
censer.
And, yep.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Start waving around the smoke and all that cool stuff. And
Very Catholic coded.
yes. Yeah.
Awesome. You take your 10 minutes. The group doesn't really seem fit to interrupt you. And as you utter the last phrase and you make the last shape with the brazen incense burner, the patch of miscolored dirt at your feet begins to like glow. And through the dirt wafts the souls of those who you just finished laying to rest. And as they part with the dirt, they kind of shrink down into little balls of light. And you watch them, perhaps with cleric eyes, so only you can see, float off into the stars above.
I'll whisper to the little one that I know is there and say,
Mm.
you know, Now's your chance to get out of here before things get ugly.
You happen to look down, and you actually see her in a very rare full apparition. She appears to you. And as you look down, you notice her hand is in yours. And she's smiling. But when you say what you say, she shakes her head.
Well,
And then
very
she
well then.
disappears.
I guess you were as stuck with me as I am with you. And I'm okay with
Who?
that.
I'm sorry. Who is the what?
Oh, he's got a
Exactly.
ghost.
And
He's got a little.
Red's passenger, undead passenger.
Gotcha.
Red is haunted
Yes.
in
Oh,
more ways
fine.
than one. In more ways than one.
Way more ways
Um,
than one.
Fine.
Yes. Awesome. Well, you guys did leave your, what was it called? Dome up,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 100 yards away through the woods. Um,
Yeah, it goes away as soon as Red leaves.
oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Just kidding. Red, do you have the juice to make another one? Do you guys want to, can you sleep through any more tonight?
I do, yeah.
Okay. I will say this most definitely interrupted your long rest. But you probably need a fresh one anyway.
Yeah.
So let's, if you want to make camp, you can, or you can continue to travel.
I don't know about you, but I don't like the idea of sleeping on a mass grave.
It's taken
Yeah.
care of.
It's not a mass grave anymore.
The bodies are still there, just the spirits have moved on. Like, it's still creepy.
You're not wrong.
Lytle kind of chuckles.
I bet Lytle does.
Lytle's
Do you
like, I've
guys?
slept on worse.
Yeah, you most assuredly have. Um, would you guys like to move back to your previous campsite and make the dome there again?
Lytle suggests that if we are going to rest again, let's go back to where we know was a good spot and
Mm-hmm.
stay there.
Sounds
Okay.
like a plan.
All right. You make your way back
Fine,
through the woods.
We'll do what you guys want to do.
What
I
would you like to do, Red?
right. Does Red wish to do differently?
Red's not afraid of sleeping on the graveyard. No, we'll go back to the other place, girl.
It's not a big
Whatever.
deal to Red.
That's right.
I'll be a big baby. I don't care.
Oh goodness. So you start making your way when you realize Rorn has not moved from his knelt position.
Goldie, get up.
You guys empathetic? Because anybody could deal with weird trauma stuff? Because I'm not great at handling people like that.
You're right.
Well,
I do criers, and I don't do PTSD, and I can't relate. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna say Lytle goes back there. He's been in his thoughts.
Yeah.
He's and Rorn and Lytle kind of have a newfound
Understanding.
yeah. And Lytle kind of kneel. Well, he doesn't really have to kneel down beside him. He kind of bends over a little bit because at that point, Rorn's kneeling down is probably only about a foot shorter than what Lytle is, anyways. So, or any of them are.
Right.
And he whispers in his ear and says, "My friend, the monster that you thought you were, or that you were, and the person you are now, are assuredly two different people. You may not know who you are, But I've been in that head of yours, and I can assure you of who you are not. You are not that monster. Because you still take breath. Please get up and come with us so that we can all get a little rest.
Rorn takes a lot longer to respond than you would have liked. But eventually, with a creak of armor and leather straps, rises to his feet. He silently nods, and he walks with you.
Before before Rorn puts his sword back in its sheath,
Mm-hmm.
Lytle will offhandedly cast Mary Poppins on it to clean it, realizing that Rorn may not be in his right mind at the moment with it, and he knows what happens when you put a bloody weapon back in its sheath.
So you pick up Curse's Cleft and you
I
clean
don't
it.
pick it up. No, I cast prestidigitation on it to clean it.
Okay. So you leave it on the forest floor.
He did not pick it up.
He went out and stayed there.
Okay, then yeah. Lyda will go over there and pick it up and
Okay.
bring it with him.
Noted.
I probably just cursed myself. But...
No, I'm 100% screwing with you. I just wanted to get you to squirm a little. That was a no. If you engage in that kind of tomfoolery, it's with full knowledge of the DM's blessing. You you take that listen, if you get in trouble, I want you to do it willingly.
Okay.
It's way more fun when you agree to your own destruction. I'm just saying. Uh,
For both of
so
us, yeah.
yes. You guys make it back to your previous campsite. The outline in the dirt of where the dome used to sit is still there. You have an exact imprint of where you want to put it again if you want. Um, you're exhausted. Many of you are wounded. You crawl into your sleeping bags, uh, worn out and more than a little emotionally frayed. But Rorn stays outside the dome. And he says to Red, exclude me. From the dome. Because you have control over who can enter.
Fine. I'm not a fan of this, just so we're clear.
He nods. He sits on a rock in the middle of the clearing, and that's the last you see of him before you go to sleep. And Rorn takes all the last few watches of the night and neglects a long rest himself. I think we both understand from both the Joffrey and a Rorn perspective the strange sense of penance that he tends to impart to his characters. And I think that is one way that Rorn would seek to do that. And you wake up, and it is probably closer to noon than it is to daybreak. But you are long rested.
Hooray.
That's a plus.
Rorn, however, has a level of exhaustion, which isn't like severe.
Not the first one, no.
No, not the first one. Okay. I'm gonna end the screen share because there's no reason to have it.
Okay.
You guys wake up. You set about camp. What would you like to do?
Um, we have food, right?
Oh yeah, you got loaded down by the guy who was in charge of the Heart and Hind before you left. You paid him to go get your stuff for you.
Okay.
Hacker's gonna do the minimum amount. He
Yeah,
respects
that checks.
Lydell, and he respects him enough, but he wants to get the minimum amount done so that he can go to his books. Think of him kind of like that kid that wants to get all schoolwork done. Wants to do,
Hmm.
so he'll do everything really fast and kind of half at half-hearted, and um and then go back to his books.
All right.
He wants
You
to
give
work
your
on it.
you 100% do the kids at their first summer camp kind of level of morning preparations, the bare minimum, and then you go back to doing what you want to do, which is work on your spells. Um, Go ahead and roll me your
Um,
three. Hmm.
no, not those ones. I'm working on the ones I bought. I'm putting them in my
Oh,
book.
transcribing. Got it. Got it.
I mean,
Okay.
I want to do my other stuff, but I can only do one, so I'm gonna do
Right.
transcribing.
Okay. Yeah, you've got a lot of paperwork to push, don't you? Um, Wonderful. Kenji, you wake up, you stretch, your joints grind like rocks,
Yay.
and you notice that Roran is still sitting on the rock that you saw him on before you fell asleep.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to talk to him about, or anything you'd like to do at this point in time, or are you going to wait and do that another time?
Um, I mean, I can try. I'm not sure exactly what good it'll do at this point, but I mean, Kenji can walk up and plop next to him, hand him a granola bar or whatever food that we had.
Granola bar.
Yeah.
Uh, Love it, love it. Yep. You push him a little piece of food on his knee. He doesn't take it. You push it a little further onto his knee. He looks down at it and looks over at you, and his eyes look bloodshot and bleary and exhausted in more ways than he could possibly communicate.
Yeah.
And with reluctance and exhaustion, he takes the ration that you put on his knee and he begins to unwrap it. And he looks at you as he pauses with it unwrapped in his lap and says, "Why?"
Why? What? The granola bar? Because I care, and you need the energy.
No, why? You should all have killed me.
Well, I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't think about it. I was a little shocked by what happened, but I'm curious to. I'm curious if I might understand a little bit more than you think I might.
Is that your way of hinting that you're a barbarian?
Um,
We're on the same team, bro. We wear the same color jersey.
yeah, kinda that sort of thing.
You see some stuff kind of click into place for Rorn. Uh, I think he already knew you guys were two individuals in one body. I'm pretty sure you knew that.
He was
But now,
had an idea of it, and like I don't know, I was kind of trying to breadcrumb him to
yeah,
that, I guess.
he's met Genji a lot more than he's met Kenji, so it makes
Yeah,
sense that he didn't know as much about you.
right, absolutely. Makes sense.
And you see him kind of, in a moment of understanding, get that you're probably the one person in this camp who might have an actual prayer of understanding.
Right.
I once was just a plain, simple combatant. I was a fighter. And over time, things in my life started to build up. And I discovered that if I let them out, it made me much more powerful.
Mhm.
And I joined the Empress's ranks. Then I committed an atrocity that I am near certain has permanently stained my soul. And that is what unlocked, that is what corrupted the part of me that I used to become more powerful in battle. And I don't know how to separate them anymore.
Yeah, that is really rough. I mean, I can't say I even have mine completely. So I don't think any barbarian really can completely separate from the pain that caused the ability to become powerful in battle. But I, I don't know. I think you can work through this. You're a very strong person in many ways, and I mean, if we didn't, you know, kill you or kick you out of the group at this point, I think you're here to stay. If that makes you feel any kind of better.
You are all the most foolish people I have ever met.
He's not wrong.
Oh,
No, he's not.
no.
You know,
We all have
the
our own quirks, so I don't think
the
any of it. Uh,
the Empress once called me a rabid dog. You are keeping a rabid dog in your party.
better on our side than the other side.
I wish I
Just
was
saying.
there. I'd have patted him on the head and been like, such a good boy.
Oh my god. Wait until Joffrey's here to respond in character to that, because I cannot begin. Um,
That would have been good.
Lathander, as you probably know, is not just God of the Dawn, but God of Redemption, and I still don't quite, I don't get why he picked me.
Well, and you might never, but we keep going and keep taking one step at a time and just doing the next right thing.
The next right thing. the next right thing could be falling on my sword. Putting an end to this once and
Could.
for all.
Could.
He continues to eat. You can tell he's deep in his feels at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it could, but I'm gonna guess that's probably not the very next right step. I think the next right step is taking another bite of your granola bar.
He does
Does
his
your
fade.
granola bar taste like butter by chance?
Delicious, delicious butter. For those who are watching, I am actively in ketosis. This is kosher, metaphorically speaking. Butter sandwiches are life. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Your brain is 75% cholesterol. You need fat to live.
Oh yeah,
Don't
amen.
don't let them doctors tell you what to do.
Your brain also runs on glucose though, so
Which I have my acai bowl.
there you go.
I
Beautiful.
take a little nibble or two every night. Anyway, the moment of Roran's kind of self-pity passes. I'm sure Joffrey is going to rip me a new one over how I'm RPing this, but you know, he can adjust course on his own character when he gets back next week.
Hey, you know what? To be fair, I'm supposed to be a true neutral character, and I'm pretty sure I'm acting good at this
Don't
point.
feel bad.
Neutral doesn't exclude good.
Which means I need to do something evil here in a little bit to neutral myself out.
No, that's not how that works.
Yes, it is. Don't you let her tell you
Uh-uh.
otherwise.
Hey,
You do what you like. No, bad Rachel. We lost your camera, Dennis, or I did.
I lost him too.
Yeah.
It's
I tell you
trying to
what,
come.
it's just been weird tonight. Red, do you have anything you want to do when you wake up? You see that event after you've done your habituals, you see Kenji and Roran collaborating on the rock.
Yeah. I will remove curse.
Nice. Where do you do
Uh,
this?
What's that?
Where do you do that?
On my chest, kind of right above where I got stabbed.
I mean, where in the campsite do you
In
do
my
that?
dome.
All right.
That's what it's there
Is
for.
anyone else around?
I don't know.
Lytle's still in there.
Are you intentionally doing it secretly? Is what I'm asking.
I ain't hiding it. I just go,
Okay.
touch my chest and go bloop, and it's done. A little glowy, glowy.
Oh, glowy, glowy.
A little bit of lightning, a little bit of thunder.
Wonderful. There's no lightning and thunder for that spell.
I don't
Awesome.
think I'm getting my video back.
I don't think so either. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
The good news is you can.
Weird video thing this today.
Yeah,
tonight.
like Jesse broke up a little at various points. It's just
Come on,
weird.
Discord, you can do better.
Do better, Discord.
Yeah, we're gonna blame Discord.
Oh yeah, I mean Discord's easy to blame. Anyway, I was gonna say something wrong. I was gonna say something mean. The Red, you do that. What else would you like to do?
I'm assuming that that Roran and is it Genji or Kenji still talking?
Kenji with a K.
Okay.
Kenji with a K.
Kenji with a K.
Kenji, would you move off once you're done talking with Roran, or would you hang out?
I don't know. I think I'd probably just chill with him for a little bit.
Okay.
I will. Actually, I think I will. Might take me give me a little snack. And then I'll go over to where Kenji and Roran are sitting, and Kenji, if you don't mind, can I talk to Roran for a few minutes?
he'll hop up off the rock. He's like, sure, and he'll walk off to the clearing or whatever.
Rorn, certainly, certainly made yesterday quite an interesting day.
Rord has finished his ration at this point and is balling up the little wax paper it came in. And he clenches it so hard in his fist, you're shocked that the carbon of the paper doesn't revert to a diamond. Um, Red, I cannot express enough apology for what I did.
Well, yeah, I understand. It was quite you left quite the lasting impression. Literally.
Well, at least now we match.
Well, I mean, yeah. Maybe next time let's talk about where you're going to stab me, though. My chest is one of my favorite features, and, well, now
Do
it's.
you have a preference?
I mean, you don't?
I cannot count the number of times I've been stabbed.
Yeah, you are an odd one.
You're one to talk.
Well, yeah, that's certainly fair, I suppose. Listen,
I've never seen anyone wear more black than you, except perhaps that tailor in Dessel.
in my. The only thing that pops in my mind is to look at him and go, "It's not a phase, Mom."
I mean, go where the RP leads you, if that's what you want to
That's
do.
right. Yes, well, black seems to suit the job that I do, did, had have, will have done.
He actually quirks a little smile at that. He says, he gets serious again and says, I I have this darkness inside of me that I don't know how to address.
Yes, we've met.
But I cannot walk around with vestiges of the old man in me and succeed at being what the new man must be. Whatever path the gods have us on, I don't know if this dark part of me is suited to it.
Well, from what I
Do you
know,
have
from what I know of the gods, they wouldn't have picked you if they didn't think they needed all of you. Now,
his eyes
you,
snap to yours in that moment? And he's like, that kind of, you can see him turning that over in his head as you continue to speak.
I get it. It's confusing. Kalimvor is, well, he's never one to shy away from doing things that I question over and over and over again. But it's not our job to know the what's and the whys.
I'm good at that.
Well,
I was a soldier for the most of my life.
Well,
I
guess
know.
what? You'll be great at this.
I'm gonna let that conversation kind of fade. Uh, Lytle, do you have anything you would like to be doing as you wake up?
Well, so he actually never gave Roran his sword last night.
That's probably
So
for the best. You separate him from his most
yeah,
dangerous weapon.
when he wakes up, the first thing he sees is the sword, and in his mind, he's going over, uh, why didn't I kill him?
A
This
valid
is
question for you.
Yeah, this is why didn't I throw my rapier through the back of his neck into his head? Why didn't I take the life? What stopped me? What is this? Um, so that's kind of where he's at in the morning, but he shakes it off and he sees everybody going over to talk to Rorn, and his first thought is, why are you all going over there to talk to him? We need to go.
Hmm.
Um, and because now he saw something in his mind when he was doing detect thoughts, and he doesn't really fear Rorn right now. He doesn't understand why everybody's
Tiptoeing.
having. Yeah,
I mean, don't assume that I'm going to talk to him because I'm afraid of him.
no,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't.
fair.
No,
Hey,
I
I'm
meant
the
the
guy.
situation. Kind of
Hmm.
we're all like everybody seems to be tiptoeing around the situation, being careful. Um, Honestly, think about how many times we've sat down and had conversations with anybody. So this is kind of looking a little weird. Uh, but Lido will, as he packs everything up, gets everything ready, makes sure everything's clean. Um, he wipes down his rapier and makes sure it's put away right. He actually takes a rag and wipes down Rorn's sword,
Hmm.
so it's not dirty or anything.
Yeah.
And when Red decides to get up and walk away, he's going over there.
Oh yeah, because as soon as I
Oh,
leave the dome, it drops.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and that's fine. Lytle is just sitting there. He's just kind of finishing up.
Hmm.
Um. So when Red walks away, Lytle walks over there. He doesn't say anything. He just in one swift motion pops the sword back in its sheath
Hmm.
and walks away. And over his shoulder says, "We need to move if we're going to get to where we're going to go."
Rorn feels the familiar weight of the weapon on his back in the sheath. Looks over his shoulder just in time to see you turn and walk away and hear what you have to say. And Red, you catch it because you're looking, but there's like almost a smallest expression of relief over Rorn's face as he rises. And within a few minutes, y'all set out and you continue on your way to Goldbeer.
Hmm. I am
Let
going
me
to roll
pull.
stealth.
All right. Whoops, wrong one. I said roll.
18, 28, 31 for stealth.
Oh yeah. You ghost away from the group really easy, really fast. What are you looking for as you stealth? Are you
Uh,
stealthing ahead, I take it?
I'm stealthing ahead.
No.
I'm looking for. I'm looking for. A part of me is looking for. Like. God, what was it that? What was it? Warren killed the first time when a deer.
Yeah, stag.
So a part of me is looking for a stag.
Okay.
Um, kind of almost like if I were to bring back a stag, maybe we could start over. Don't know where that's coming from exactly, but that's kind of what in his mind's eye.
That's
Um, but
interesting.
but he's also looking for now he's looking for slavers. He's looking for any kind of dangerous foe
Mm,
that would be hiding.
mhm.
Uh, and because anything in plain sight, he'll see that long before it sees him.
Oh, for
But
sure.
but he's looking for the things that are hidden. What's up in the
Okay.
trees? What's in the bushes? What's around that bend? What's over the and so as he's walking, remember he's got a ring that lets him walk over water. He's
Yes.
so he's like not worried about terrain so much as he is about what's kind of hidden everywhere. And are there any other place? And so as they're gonna walk, he's also gonna look for a place for them to rest for things like lunch,
Mhm,
um, areas like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, he's kind of hoping
mhm.
that some more slavers show up.
Yeah, he's cruising for bruising.
Yeah, he feels a need
Yes, to embed his rapier in something,
multiple times if possible. Yes,
ideally. He should pick up cross stitch. It's really cathartic.
he's thinking about it, but no.
The patience to stab something thousands of times.
Yes.
Okay, so you see animal trails all over, and you don't see any trails of like humanoids. Um, you're not far off from the road, but it's clear that like nobody's making like departures or anything from the road. This is a pretty well traveled road,
Hmm.
generally speaking. It's safest overall for civilians to be on it than off it. Um, you come across a clearing actually within probably an hour of your scouting, and in it is a herd of boar. It's not the stag you were hoping for, but it's good eating all the same. You there, Dennis?
Yeah,
There you
I'm
are.
there.
Okay, sorry.
Uh, I I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I might take one.
All right. Roll me perhaps one more stealth check just to ensure
Sure. 19 plus 13 is 29, 32.
good glory. Yeah, you manage no problem to sneak within distance. What weapon are you killing this thing with?
The rapier. I'm gonna go right in the back of its neck
Okay.
through the head.
Well, at that distance, I'm glad you rolled that high. Um, this creature's passive perception is 9, so it is most assuredly surprised by you. Please roll damage, and you can
Okay.
add assassinate to it if you want,
Yeah.
though it might be a bit of overkill.
Oh, whoops, wrong one. That's I need to roll. Oh, the 8. Okay. So we've got that starts with 15, 18, and then 7 more 18, 25, 25.
That drops the pig like instantly, with no issues at all.
All right.
Do
So
you? I believe it's a nature check or a survival check. Sorry, to skin
survival
it.
check. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
well he'll probably just gut it right there.
Okay, so you field dress this thing. Roll me
Yeah.
a nature or a survival check. Sorry.
19 plus 7 is 26.
You with familiar affection remember back to the lessons Roran gave you on basically your first day above ground, and you managed to gut and clean this animal with ease. Um, you huck the carcass over your shoulders, Do you wish to sneak with the carcass back to, like, when you're walking back to the
How
group, are
far
you
away am I from them?
probably half a mile? You've
So,
gone a little bit abroad.
so hitting the road. I mean, it would. I'm not far from the road, right?
No, you're, like, maybe a half mile from the road.
Okay, so I could hit the road and probably see them.
Oh, yeah, you could find them pretty easy from the road.
Okay, so
They're
um,
traveling one direction, it's not like you're gonna miss them.
yeah, he'll sneak to the road just to stay undercover.
Alright,
But once he gets to the road, he can see what's going on, so he's not going to sneak at that point. So, hey, I got a low
wonderful.
one this time. It's a
Uh-huh.
12 plus 13 is a 25.
Oh, wow. So, with the boar across your shoulders, you find your footsteps a little heavier than usual. Seeing as you are carrying about 60 pounds of bacon,
Yeah.
uh, that does, take a hot minute to adjust to. But you make it to the road, you are no longer interested in hiding, and you catch up with your group within about 30 minutes, probably just about as they're about to make noonday camp. And you present your team with fresh victuals in the form
Hmm.
of delicious, juicy boar.
And
Bacon.
Oh, yes.
I
Yeah,
Bacon,
would
bacon.
say
pig.
I would say that as he comes in, he pretty much passes everybody, walks right up to Roran, and says, "Well, my friend, I dressed him. I killed him and I dressed him. You can cut him up." And then walks away.
Roran definitely has this flicker of surprise across his face because he's been keeping to himself all day, or all the walk, and sets to work with his hand axe, chopping up this boar carcass. Uh, it occurs to you all, Roran has not had an experience with grace. We as believers profoundly rest in grace every day, and it's the grace that Jesus Christ bought for us. But Roran as a character has not known the taste of forgiveness from anybody. And he's now getting it from all angles in a way that he doesn't feel like he deserves. And
Well,
it
no,
is
we deserve praise, but yes.
it's taking a lot of like his mind's occupation to wrap his head around what y'all are actually doing. Um I believe Joffrey will agree. You are teaching Rorn something new in how you're behaving with him post this accident. You settle down with a campfire and roast up thin slices of pork, and the fresh meat is delicious. Uh, as you know, only bacon and pork can be. We miss you, pork. And the lunch stop doesn't really have anything eventful happen.
I'll work on
I think.
on my spell for my lunch break.
Okay, which one?
I am finishing up sending.
Okay,
I'll have finally done.
a stellar choice.
It's only about 3 hours.
I'm gonna say that Riker finds that Lytle is sitting like almost next to him, very intent on I don't know on him, not so
Uh,
much on what he's doing, not staring, but making sure that Riker knows his presence is there,
mm-hmm.
almost almost like almost like a protection. And I don't think Lytle realizes he's doing it.
Mm. Does Kenji behave any differently? You're muted, darling.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I can't imagine he would behave any differently than he normally does.
Riker, you kind of quietly keep to yourself. Red, do you do anything other than stuff your face with bacon?
Nope.
Because
All bacon
what more do
all
you
the
need?
time.
That's right. Thank goodness you're not one of those religions that eschews all pork.
No wonder they're so mad all the time.
I mean, I don't know what Kellamverites have in terms of dietary restriction, but
None. We
yes, none.
we lord over everything in air, sea, and
Probably
land.
yes, probably best if it's dead, you can consume it. Never mind. Um, the
Be careful.
yeah, uh, putting putting the romance in necromancy. The
I'm
fantastic.
sorry.
I love you guys so much. Okay. Well, you set off again, and with very little hesitation or issue, you make it on the last leg till you get to Goldmere. You crest a hill and you can see it from here. Think we're gonna end it a touch early, guys. One, I'm fading fast, and two, I want Joffrey to be back when we enter Goldmere.
Good idea.
Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, thank you all for watching. It's a little shorter than usual, but we'll make it up to you next week with some real some real stingers, so to speak. We've got a big dungeon crawl coming up in the form of the Temple of the Dawn, and that's going to be, I think, at least 2 episodes. So stay tuned for that. Um, I'm not taking inspo from Baldur's Gate. You're taking inspo from Baldur's Gate.
That's right.
Uh, we are the Holy Rollers. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Bye.